acid, and we think it's about showing how like hydrochloric acid digests food. And,
Okay, but what are your substances that you're testing?
Metal.
So do you want to rethink what you just said?
How hydrochloric acid breaks down metal.
Aha! Okay, tell us what you did first. It was already prepped, but please tell us what you did.
10 milliliters of hydrochloric acid into each test tube. Now we put.
Okay, I'd like you guys to put both, just so we can make it speed up. So you put one in one, you put one in the other. Before you do that, could you tell us what the substance is and describe the substances? And Aiko and Alina, are you in the group?
No.
Okay, the people in the group, if you describe the metals and maybe tell us how they're different.
So this one's like thinner, and these are all cubes.
It's a cube, okay. And what are some characteristics that many metals have in common? Yes.
Steel are shiny and metallic.
Shiny metallic.
Most of them are good conductors of electricity.
Ah, did we see that lab already?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So many of them are good conductors of electricity. Very good. What about density? Do you think a metal will be more dense than oxygen in the air, or
Yes.
less dense?
It's a lot more dense.
It's a lot more dense. That was okay. Go ahead, ladies. Put them in. All right. I need you to hold it, but hold it not so you can see it, but hold it up here so they can see it. All right.
So substance C is like fizzing, and the piece of metal is getting lighter and smaller, and not yet, but in a little bit the bottom will start getting like warm. And that
Are there any color changes?
Yeah, the piece of metal is getting lighter, like
Lighter in color, like what
whiter,
color?
like white.
Okay. All right, you
So
guys
it's
have
like
to
you
be
can feel it
really,
starting
really
to get
quiet to see. No.
No.
I'll hold it. Do you hear anything?
Yeah.
Shh. Okay, I'll pass it around. Do you hear anything? Shh. Mason, do you hear anything?
Oh, yes, I do.
Okay.
It sounds like it.
Okay. You guys hear Okay, you can put that back over there. You guys you hear it? Okay, you can hold it.
Pour that on your skin like burn.
Yes, you can get a burn from it. Everybody reacts differently to it, but you can get a burn. Okay,
Whoa.
so would you like to discuss what's going on with that? A little bit more? Anything else going on? We were waiting for something. You said not quite yet, but if you
It's
feel it.
getting warm.
Okay, it's getting warmer. What is a change in temperature sometimes a sign of? Change in temperature is sometimes a sign of what? Or an indication of what? Tolman?
Physical change?
I'm sorry?
Physical change?
There could be a physical change, but it depends on, what things are involved in it. It could be a physical change.
Change in temperature is normally a sign of chemical change.
Many times it's a sign of a chemical change. So right now, if I can hold C, what's happening to our substance? Can you tell us what's happening to our substance there? Is it still the same size?
It got smaller.
It got a lot smaller, actually broke apart. So there is a little, all right, you have to feel, if you feel up and then feel right at the top of the substance, or the line there, you can feel,
Oh, yeah, it's hard.
yeah.
if it's
Okay.
mid-70s or 80s. I'll see.
You have to reach in, get your hands in there, because I'm gonna be moving. Okay? You can feel, don't squeeze hard, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, feel it and then move your hand so others can get in. Feel at the top. Okay? You feel the heat? You feel the heat? If you feel at the top and then go at the line, you can feel some heat. Now, what can we say? Is the metal still there? The metal's disappeared, it's gone. So the people that are coming around here, trying to feel the heat, you feel a little bit of warmth? May not feel as much warmth. Why? What's happening? You said the what?
It disappeared.
The metal disappeared. So is there any more reaction taking place? No, there's no more taking place. All right, so let's take a look at this guy. This guy's still sitting there. How would you describe this what's going on here? Who wants to describe what's going on here?
I guess there's bubbles around the metal.
There's big giant bubbles around the metal. But did this react the same way that that metal did? Did metal D react the same way as metal C? No, it did not. Can you see anything really happening here? Ah. Now, do you guys remember in 1.8, the one that was yellow? Do you remember how when we put substance G and H into a test tube? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
We put G and H into a test tube, and I was like, is there anything that you could say about how they might look different? And then I put it in front of a white piece of paper. Could you give me a little bit more description about the differences in color between G and H when it was in front of white paper? Could you see some differences when it was in front of the white paper? Yes?
Yeah, you could, but for this one, there's like, if you're putting it from the white paper, you probably see like a lot more bubbles.
Right. Hold on to, ooh,
Sorry, I thought
hold
I
on
was
to
giving
C.
it to you.
No, you're not.
See?
Put C back down.
Oh, you made me come up with that song.
All right.